Good morning, mechanics. How are we today? Thank you for waiting through the ads. I am your sparkly race cat, Owen Aeon. I really got to figure out a second line for that. Good evening, Mowo. Good afternoon, Matthew. Good time zone to everybody. Hello, hello. Little guy Prime. Little guy Prime. Oh, yeah. Yep, we had our little demo there with the mechanics. So, today we are going to do a little morning Minecraft while I sip my coffee and get my dailies done. And we have, of course, the collab later today. In about 4 hours, we're going to be playing Among Us with the little guys. Actually, let me bring up the little graphic, the little thumbnail I made on screen here. So I made a really fun thumbnail, and my compatriots made thumbnails as well for our little collab later today. So everyone has such cute little models. Very cute, very cute. So we've got from counterclockwise order, Toga Nebula, Saku, Shinsu, Danshi, Cielo, and myself, the big cat in the middle. So I hope you can all join us for that later today. It's going to be our first collab of our little VTuber collective, Just Little Guys. We are just little guys. It's our birthday, and yeah, it should be a good time. There's probably going to be a lot of scuff involved because for some of these folks, it's their first collab. But I hope you join us and have a good time. All right. The other thing I want to talk about, and this is like kind of like still in the works. Let me get this thumbnail off screen. This is still in the works. So I have a new redeem I'm testing out. It's actually a couple of redeems. So if anyone in chat could go down to your channel points in the bottom, and the channel points are called tires. Your tires. You can see you have two messages. One is Race Queen message and one is Race Engineer message. So what these are supposed to do is allow you to send me a message when I'm playing racing games. And it'll speak text to speech, and it'll show a little mechanic or a little race queen, and they're going to be in the garage and they're going to be talking to me over the radio. So I'm still working on this. I'm still testing it out, but if you want, you can you can send me some messages in the stream today. So it should be active right now if you want to do that. So if anyone wants to test it, feel free, go ahead.
Tacos, burritos.
There you go. So of course these little mechanic illustrations are so cute, courtesy of Mowo. Thank you so much again for making these. They're so cute. We'll be refining this as we go along, and
yay, Mowo!
Yay! They're so much fun. So right now there are some issues, like if you try and spam it too many times at once, it doesn't work right. Like the messages kind of get cut off. They're supposed to queue up, but yeah, I'm still working on it. I think I need to set cooldowns on them. But I noticed that like if you have the mechanic speak for a very long time and then you try and interrupt it with the race queen, it just switches over to the race queen talking. So there's still some kinks to work out, but yeah, it's really awesome. Okay. Let's go to... I think I have like double audio right now. Sorry for that. Let's go over to Fortnite. Desktop audio. Sorry, I've been playing with a lot of the audio recently. I think there's an option to cue the redeem on your controller. Yeah, so it is on. It just seems like when I spam it too many times, it doesn't know what to do, or it kind of interrupts itself. So I'm still working on that with Sammy. Okay. Oh, let's see what do we have for...
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. I'm just a little guy. Come on. This is so cute. I want to refine that a little bit more. We'll make it... I kind of want to make it so that like there's like a visual of me on a screen, and then it like has, you know, it has kind of like that static fuzz that like a CRT does, and like maybe puts like a filter over my audio, like a radio sound. That would be cool. So still working on it. All right, so let's do our dailies. We've got one more weekly left to do. This is the new season, by the way. We're in a new season, and it's all like Mad Max post-apocalyptic themed. So there's like car upgrades. It's supposed to be like everybody loads up in a car and starts shooting out of the car. So, uh, survivor quests. We got some milestones. Well, some of the milestones are really easy, just like travel distance in a vehicle. So we might be just cruising around in a car for a bit. All right. Purchase service from a character. Fire light ammo. Eliminate opponents before searching a chest. Ooh, that one's interesting. All right, let's jump in. Sipping my coffee. Still waking up, even though it's 11 a.m. It's a holiday, so I slept in. Oh, there's some cool stuff in the shop. Drakon the Steel Rider. Nah, not really my thing. Well, yesterday was super eventful with the racing going on, so it was like a triple header. We had the Monaco Grand Prix, and then we had the Indy 500, which had a lot of delays, and then we had the big Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR race in Charlotte, which like I wasn't gonna watch anyway. But Monaco Grand Prix was awesome. Charles Leclerc, local Monegasque resident, born and raised in Monaco, won his hometown Grand Prix. It's like the dream come true. So that was nice. Saw Prince Albert of Monaco up on the podium with him crying, it was pretty emotional. And then Indy 500 got delayed quite a few hours because of a storm that rolled through. So it was raining like really hard in Indianapolis. So that didn't get started. It's supposed to start at like 12:45 or something local time. And then it didn't get started until 4:45. Because what happens is like it rains so hard, they have to let it, they have to let the storm go by. And then they have to like wait till the track is dry. So they deploy these like trucks with like literal turbine engines on them, like jet engines that like literally blow the rain off the track. They're like giant hair dryers. Because they need to get the track dry to make it safe for the cars. Because they're going like 230 miles an hour. This week has ruined my sleep schedule since I usually wake up at like 5 a.m. for work. Ooh, that's tough, yeah. I just remembered I want to ask, what's Memorial Day? So Memorial Day, at least in the U.S., the Memorial Day is a government holiday where we remember our fallen soldiers. So those that died in the armed forces. Yep. Mostly a holiday for drinking. Yeah, I mean, typically, like, it's supposed to be a solemn day, but for the most part, it's sort of turned into this celebration of
America.
The celebration of America. Yeah. It's basically like, for all intents and purposes, turned into like the first nice weekend of the year for a lot of places to have like a cookout or have family over or spend time with family outdoors, because it's the end of May and close to the beginning of June. So if you're in a more temperate climate, you're like thinking about, okay, I'm gonna like open up my pool now, from like, because typically if like you own a pool, like you winterize it, you pack it up for the winter, and then you open it back up again in the spring and summer months when the weather's nice again, if you're in like the northern states. But yeah, it's usually just like a chill weekend to go have a barbecue and spend time with family. There's usually a lot of sales as well, like commercially. So like a lot of businesses will have like big Memorial Day sale, 30% off. So it's like a big commercial weekend as well. People like going out shopping to the mall or whatever. So take it how you will, right? It's supposed to be kind of a... Ooh. Oh, that that level up music is hardcore. But yeah, it's usually a pretty chill weekend, and if you're lucky, you get Monday off, so it becomes a 3-day weekend. All right, what are we doing here? I'm not actually tracking any quests. All right, fire. All right, so I already did purchase service from a character. Eliminate opponents before searching chests. We already screwed ourselves out of that. Fire light ammo. So I just have to fire it? Oh, so I can just shoot the submachine gun here and not worry about it. Just keep reloading and shooting. Yeah, so last season, like, I think you could only do one quest at a time per deployment. And now in this season, they're back to offering you like 3 quests at a time that you can just finish all 3 in one match, which is like kind of nice. But if you're stuck with 3 quests that really suck, then one did. Huxley, hello, hello. I'm good. How are you? I'm still waking up. I think it's afternoon for you, so good afternoon. This is my Fortnite and coffee. Good morning mechanics, GMM. My own brand of GMM. If you remember, if some of you remember what GMM stands for from another VTuber. You're good, you're also waking up, lol. So you have another amazing sleep schedule, I see. You got that sleep schedule I had in college. My sleep schedule in college, the 1 year, it just kept getting progressively later and later. But like every night, like it would go forward half an hour. It turned into like going to bed right when the sun was coming up, usually at around like 5:30 or 6, and then like getting out of bed, you know, like 12:30 or 1 p.m. It was bad. It was really bad. But I'm a big boy now. Well, not really that big. I'm pretty small, actually. I'm still small, but I'm a little bit older, and I have a big boy job at the racetrack behind the desk, which encourages me to wake up regularly at a normal time. So I'm usually like crawling into bed around like midnight, and then I'll mess around watching like YouTube. And then I basically just fall asleep watching YouTube. And then I wake up at like 8. Pretty much 8 every day. But that really messes with me when I want to like stay up late on the weekends. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stay up late and I'm going to sleep in. And then like my body is like, no, you're getting up. You're getting up at your usual time, even though you went to bed later. And I'm like, oh, rip. Sag. All right. Eliminate opponents before searching a chest. We can't do that. What can we do for our weeklies here? Travel distance while boosting? Yeah, we can do that. Let's find a car. A real car. Here we go. It's always like that, Unu. Yeah. Yeah. Your body wants to do what it wants to do. I think the only times where I can, like, fully, like, stay up late and sleep in is when I have, like, 0 stress in my life. Like, nothing to worry about, nothing, like, in the back of my mind, and those periods of my life are extremely rare. Like, I'm just an anxious little guy, what can I say? Okay, we've done the weekly. What else we got? Just milestones, really. We've already done, like, all the intro quests, so I think I'm just gonna grind out, like, daily missions and mess around, hang out with you guys. I'm really glad to see my EU time zone mechanics. I really wish I could do this more often. We've just hit like a string of days recently this month where I either have like the day off or we have a holiday going on. So I want to fit as much of that in as I can because I really love hanging out with you guys in this time zone. It just feels so chill. Like I feel like I get later in the day and I'm like, yeah, I got to make an official stream. Got to like give it our all, you know. And it's like I like doing that, but I also like just kind of like wake up, grab my coffee, play Fortnite, talk to oomfies. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Or that's what you're calling each other, oomfies? My mechanics. Oh yeah, so if you just joined the stream, I have a new set of redeems available. So if you go down to the channel points, which is your tires in all caps, you'll see you have 2 new redeems down there. One is race engineer, and one is
Just Little Guys FC.
Yeah. and one is the race queen. So if you enter in a message there, it flips over to the garage, and then you can talk to me. You can talk to me like you're on the radio with me. Yeah. And again, those little models are courtesy of Mowo. They're fan art from Mowo. And they're so cute. I love my little mechanics. I love the little stars at the end of the tail. Oh my god. It's like perfect. It's like something I would never come up with on my own, so I really appreciate how talented, you know, all my artist friends are coming up with stuff like that. You're just, like, amazing. I should draw more of that? Yeah. So, Mowo, like, I said I want to talk with you, so, like, I want to pay you. I want to pay you to, like, you know, if you're going to make stuff like that. So, like, we'll talk in DMs later. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I just wanted to, like, make a proof of concept just to make sure that, like, it worked. Oh, also, my model's blocking, like, some of the Fortnite crap here. Hold on. There we go. Actually, I don't really like that. Yeah, let's move it there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want... Yeah. I think I've said before, like, I don't like just taking, like, free stuff and just using it willy-nilly. Like, I really want, you know, everything on my stream to be, like, something that, you know, I paid a professional for. So, we'll talk. All right, so what's cool about this season in Fortnite now is, like, it's a heavy focus on, like, the cars and car combat. So there's actually, like, upgrades littered all over the place. So you can run into... Whoa, there's a lot of dudes here. You can run into, like, repair boxes, which repair the car. You can get, like, cattle catchers out in front. So, like, spiked scoops to, like, ram into people and buildings. There's also, like, weapons you can mount on the top. So you can mount, like, grenade launchers and machine guns and stuff. And you can have, like, if you're playing, like, duos or group, you know, group events, you can have them, like, control the guns while you drive around or vice versa. And I think there's a couple of other upgrades too, like off-road tires or spiked tires, things like that. And then as well, like, they changed up the southern part of the map so that, like, it's all kind of like Mad Max themed. So they got, like, Brawler's Battleground, Redline Rig, Nitro Dome, and Brutal Beachhead. So they're all like Mad Max, you know, Thunderdome type stuff. There's a lot of, like, raiders and things down there, which is pretty neat. The skins, I'm not really too big on the battle pass for this season. I honestly, like, the girl that they give you to start with is the cutest of the set. And you all know, like, I'm big on, like, cute. Like, I like cool, cute and cool, but I'm mostly big on, like, cute. And, like, none of the other skins you get after the first girl, I think her name is, like, she's not the mechanic, but she's something close to the mechanic. Oh, the machinist, that's it. Yeah, the machinist. She's, like, the cutest one, and then everybody else is, like, kind of boring. So, like, I've already gotten the skin I want. At this point, it's just kind of grinding out the battle pass just because I like to do that. Yeah, cute is the best. Yeah. Also, the star tail was actually taken from your logo, though. Yeah. The four-pointed star. Yeah, exactly. No, like, you incorporated that so well. Like, it's genius. You're a genius, Mowo. Yeah, when I was when we were coming up, when EFF and I were coming up with a design, you know, my artist, my designer, I was like, I need like an Oshi mark, right? Like, I need like a theme. Like, what should my theme be? And it's just like, we both like stars. Like, it's just a very neutral, but also like it can be cute. It can be cool. And I definitely wanted to go for like a character, like, my character bio has, like, he's really, like, cool when he does his, like, racing stuff. Like, he has, like, you know, he's got his racing suit on. He's got, you know, his helmet. He's very, I guess, like, the Japanese word would be suteki, which sometimes comes out as steaky. He's very steaky in a sense. But when he's off the track, he's very feminine, very, like, fashionable, right? Like, he likes to wear, like, really feminine clothes and gets very, you know, I don't want to say submissive. It's not really like a submissive dominance thing. It's more of a, Like, I just want to be pretty and I just want to be cute, and that's my vibe. So, like, we want to incorporate, like, both aspects of that, and I think, like, stars kind of fit that, like, almost, like, gender-neutral bill, where it's just, like, it can be masculine or it could be feminine or anything, like, in between. It's just kind of like that vibe I get. So, like, I'm really happy with, like, the four-pointed star. I think that's just, like, really fun. And that's where, like, the sparkles came in, because I'm like, yeah, stars are sparkly. I'm sparkly, right? It kind of fits that bill of, like, somewhere in between, like, cool and cute. Moe so smart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. So real. Love cute clothes. Yeah. I love frills. I love a lot of things. I love maid outfits. I like sexy, like, you know, short skirts. You know, obviously, like, more, you know, bikinis, you know, things like that, right? Like, just, you know, pinup type stuff. You know, I'm really excited to see, like, myself in a lot of different types of art, like, both cool, cute, sexy, anything, like, in between. That's why, like, one of the first commissions I got was from JD, like, Owen, you know, being like, it's just after a race, he's like hot and sweaty, and he's just like taking a breather, and he looks like cool. Like, he looks like, yeah, he's like, he's done a hard day's work. He's like just, you know, coming off the track, and he's just like, you know, almost like feral in a sense. So I, like, want to do more of that, but I also want to do, like, you know, really pretty, like, Owen as well. Just, like, cute outfits, you know, being feminine, that, like, femboy look. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for, like, all the cool outfits I can do, and all the cool, like, situations and art and stuff. Just really exciting. Oh, he's gonna F me up. There's a racing flag on emoji. Maybe can combine sparkles too. Yeah. Oop. Oh, I'm too busy talking. I'm just, like, not paying attention. Oh, top 10 though. Yeah, I've been saying I want to do, what is it, subscriber badges. So I think those are going to be, like, flags with sparkles, with, you know, the stars. Because I think that was a suggestion from one of you guys. I think it was Saku. Nice, good game, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that nice. I don't think I even killed anybody. I think I just drove around for 15 minutes. Sorry. Sorry, getting, like, random pings on Discord here. Okay. Well, how are you all doing today? I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And if you're working, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It feels so nice to have a day off. Another day off anyway. It's been really busy at the track. Just too much going on, and I got a lot of life stuff going on too. You got to go fast. That's all that matters. Yeah. I saw a tweet yesterday by another racing VTuber I follow, Ashton Martin, the chinchilla race queen, and she said something like, I'm so glad tomorrow's a holiday, so I don't have the Sunday scaries. And I totally I totally get what she means. The Sunday scaries are like the impending dread that you have to go back to work on Monday. So it's like you don't even get to enjoy your day off on Sunday because you're just so afraid of and anxious about Monday. And I totally get that vibe, right? I totally get the vibe. I get the Sunday scaries. I thought the Sunday scaries was like the best the best word for that. The best phrase. Eliminate opponents with a tactical AR. Okay. Let's drop in here. I'm good, just doing some crochet in bed. That sounds so comfy. That sounds really comfy. Crochet is so nice. It's just like a really chill activity. You just kind of vibe while doing it. And then at the end, you get to say you made something, right? You're like creating something. I did a little bit of hook. I think hook crochet is what it's called. Like way back when I was like a kid. It was just a little kit. It's just like make a pot holder, right? Make a kitchen pot holder. And then you use like the hook to kind of like hook the weave together, and you make your own weave. And it's just very, very simple. Not complicated at all, but I enjoyed doing that. I think I could have like done more of that as a kid if I got like more kits that were like a little more complex. I don't know. Maybe I would have been like, no, it's too hard for me. I don't want to do it. Oh my God, Sunday Scaries is such a great phrase. Yeah. That's so me. That's so me for Sunday Scaries. Crochet is chill until I have to count. Yeah. Or you lose count. I don't know. Is it the kind of thing you have to count as you go, or because I know like with knitting you have to like really kind of keep track of it as you're going along. Like you kind of count out loud. Maybe that helps for some people. I don't know if crochet is the same. Or if you can just get to the end of a row and then figure it out. Ooh, yeah. Losing count is hard. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Because, like, I'm sure you have to kind of, like, train yourself. Like, I know people do that kind of thing while doing another thing, right? Like, watching a streamer like me, right? Or maybe they're watching, like, a TV show or something. And then if you get distracted, you might be kind of screwed. These are bots. They are too easy to kill. Alright, we need some shields. Especially, working from home is great, but I gotta go into the office Wednesday to Friday, so I get the Tuesday trepidation. Yeah. Especially because I freehand a lot of my stuff. I just ball. Interesting. So, like, are you coming up with a pattern as you go? Nitro barrel. Whee! I figured you were following, like, a pattern. Yeah, I just make it up, lol. Nice. What are you making right now? Like, what is the end goal, the finished product? Whoa. Wait, you just wing it? That's cracked. Yeah, it does sound cracked. So many bots. I probably got relegated to the, like, people who play like shit tier. So that's why I'm only seeing bots right now. I'm making a Hux Nui. Oh, that's so cute. And then you can put it in the Omona maid outfit. I don't know if you were able... I think you were able to get all those, weren't you, Hux? You got, like, the full order. Or you got the maid outfit, at least, if I remember. With weaving chainmail, you gotta plan that shit out. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to screw up chainmail. I missed out on the maid outfit? No, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know that some people, like, had it in their cart, and then it took, like, an extra minute to, like, process their credit card, and then it was already sold out. I feel bad. But Omana said she's going to restock the maid outfit. I don't... Did anything else sell out? I think everything by the end of the day was still there. I'm going to go look on the shop. Never do this in Fortnite. Never just, like, tab out and go look at stuff, because someone's just going to come by and kill you. All right, so the bag's still there. The plush, the cap, the necktie. Yeah, it looks like everything else is still in stock. The only thing that sold out was the maid outfit. I understand it, though, because... Oh, I'm just killing myself here. I understand it, though, because, like, a maid outfit is very specific, right? You definitely need, like, a certain type of, like, personality or fan that wants it. And I think that they didn't want to, like, overestimate how many people wanted the maid outfit, because, like, a lot of people will talk about that kind of thing. They're like, ooh, a maid outfit, but, like, how many people are actually going to buy it? And I think that, like, everyone wanted it in this case. I think everybody wanted the maid outfit, because it's just like, well, you get the Nui, but, like, why wouldn't you buy the maid outfit with it, right? so it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. It's sold out. That means, you know, people wanted it, and then Omona can just get another order in. The unfortunate thing is you're going to have to wait, right? You're just going to have to wait longer. The heck was this guy doing? They underestimate us again. It's better to underestimate than overestimate, and then just have, like, stock hanging out forever, right? Because if you have stock hanging out forever, that's, like, precious warehouse space that you could be using for other stock. And it's just, like, not deteriorating costs, but like diminishing returns. Yeah, basically deteriorating costs, because like if stock isn't selling, you've got like money invested in that stock, and it's not making you any money. It's just sitting there. So then you have to think about like, all right, well, now I'm going to have to put it on sale eventually. And then by putting it on sale, you've already diminished its cost. So it's not making the amount of money you wanted it to originally. So sometimes you just get stuck with product for a very long time. The good thing is, and I know a little bit about this in like the small business sense, like in the US, there are like considerations for, around like sales tax and like diminishing stock, where you do calculations on like, oh, you have had this stock for X number of months or X number of years, therefore it's worth less. Therefore I believe, don't quote me on this because I'm not a tax person, I just know a little bit enough to be dangerous, that like you don't have to pay as much like sales tax on it because it's worth less over time. So there is stuff like that. But at any rate, it's just like, yeah, you don't want to have stock just hanging around forever that never moves. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it sold out and people are interested in it. Man, I'm just effing everybody up here. Owen is probably better at discussing small business stuff than me. Well, of course she is, right? All right, we got a blue crate here. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, legendary shotgun. Hell yeah. Your card malfunction? That really sucks. That really sucks. Worth it for Mato Randon? Yeah. Yeah, Moad, I heard you had a hard time. You went through like 3 different cards before you got before you got it to buy. I'm so sorry. All right. We can outrun the wall here. Let's grab some of the berry fizz. Yeah, we need a t-shirt from Omina to say like I survived the Randon merch second drop of 2024. It sounds like at this point there's going to be a 3rd drop this year at some point. Which is like crazy to me. It's crazy to have a fan base like so dedicated like that are really into merch in that way. Excuse me. Because like Randon has like a really good sized fan base, but it's not massive, right? But it's like the kind of fan base that are like ride or die. I love my orc man, and I will buy his merch no matter what, right? They might not buy everything in the set, but there's always like something in the set people want, which is awesome. Like I didn't get the bag or the hat, mostly because like I don't use bags that much, and I already have a couple of bags that I already feel bad about that I spent, a bit of money on that I don't generally use. I should be using more, but I definitely got the acrylic keychain, which is super cute, the Nui and the maid outfit, and the sticker sheet, because like I have a sticker board in my workshop in my basement that I'm putting all my favorite VTubers on. It's actually getting filled up quite a bit now. I might need to make a second sticker board to go next to it. We are dedicated to the Kami Orkshi. I have a kind of a funny relationship with the Oshi thing, because like as I understood it originally, like you can only have one Oshi. Like your Oshi is like your number one, but then it seems like it turned into like, oh, I can have multiple Oshis, and then I can have a Kami Oshi, a god Oshi, which is like really interesting to me. I mean, I kind of get it, right? Like you have your favorites that like you really love, and you may love them equally, but then you have like the number one that you love more than anything. So like I get it, but I think for myself, I think I just like having just like the one Oshi, and then other VTubers which I like really love and support. But I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? Like there's no rules. No rules, just right. Right? I have joked before. I have said that Randon is my broshi, like kind of like I have a girl Oshi. I have Gura as my Oshi, right? I'll always love Gargura. But Randon is definitely like my broshi, right? Like I sub, I buy the merch, I sometimes super chat. Yeah, he's basically my only Oshi. Yeah, you can't choose your Kami Oshi, so you take all. Got it. Got it. Yeah, you can't choose in the sense that like it's just like the love, like, you know, it's like you can't choose who you love. You're just, you know, who you fall in love with. You just fall in love with your Kami Oshi. I get it. What is this guy doing up here?
Oh no, my shoes!
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Frog Gamer. Thank you so much. The ADHD autistic dyslexic British frog is here. Okay, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, my name is Owen Aeon. I am a sparkly racing cat boy. I do motorsports streams, mostly like iRacing. I talk about like F1 and other motorsports. And I also do... Oh, sorry, my throat. Hold on one second. It's still morning, so my throat's just like, bleh. I have to clear it sometimes. Yeah, I do like motorsports streams. I do iRacing. I do variety streams, so I do like games that, you know, just whatever I feel like. A lot of them are like car related. So the other... on Friday, we did like Car Mechanic Simulator, which was a lot of fun. Sometimes I play like Forza, and sometimes I just play like Fortnite. You know, just because I like just doing a chill little daily game. You know, do my daily missions and collect skins and things like that. So I'm pretty easygoing. And sometimes I just want to chew through my Steam backlog. Like I love like golf games. So we played like Curse to Golf the other weekend, which is a game about going to hell, or going to purgatory rather, and then trying to claw your way out of purgatory by playing golf, kind of in a roguelike setting. So yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And I'm debuting it today, kind of like, you know, a soft debut. If you go into the redeems down at the bottom, the channel points, if you click on the tires, my tire redeems, there's 2 redeems that will let you talk to me from the pit lane. So one is the race engineer redeem, and one is the race queen mechanic, or wait, race queen redeem. So it's like you guys, you little mechanics, radioing messages to me over the radio while I'm playing games and doing racing content. So have fun with that. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, shoot. This section of the map is playing copyrighted music. We might have to mute others. Shit, I died. Hang on. Okay. That's okay. That was dumb, though. I had, like, a legendary
Booty,
shotgun.
booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Booty, 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 booty. I like that. There you go. Yeah, so that's an example of what you can do with the message. All right, what is this? Mute others. When players play audio sources, the audio will be mute all. All sources containing licensed audio will be mute if you or anyone else plays them. Yeah, we want mute all. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. What is... Oh, it's not giving me the option. There we go. I just got to return to the lobby. Money, 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 motherfucker. Should we switch up our skin? I really like Adira. She's hot. She's really hot. Not gonna lie, I really like this suit, this like samurai ninja suit thing going on. Locker. Oh yeah, so this is the new girl from the battle pass that I really like, the machinist. She's really cool. She's got a cool look to her. You have 220 stars. 220 tires. Oh, you mean stars in the game, like on the battle pass? What did you do? Did you like exploit something? Or did you just like pay for it? Oh, I think, what do we need to get this page? 33. Okay. You're level 48? Wow. Wait, how do you get 220 stars at 48? I don't know. I can't, like, math it out in my head. All right, so let's go to the machinist. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, I don't play Fortnite that hard. I basically just do, like, the dailies every day. And then if there's, like, weekly missions, like, I'll get those done as soon as I can. And then I find that, like, if I've played, like, a little bit every day for the entire season, I basically get close to the end. I don't always go for, like, the end tier bonus skins. It depends on the season. I'm definitely not going to go for the end tier bonus skins this season, since she's the only one I'm, like, really interested in. Though they do have, like, the Fallout power armor available as, like, one of the tiers, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I'm a big Fallout fan. Well, I say big. I haven't watched the show. But I played not all the games. So I played Fallout 1, I played Fallout 2, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. And I played all the DLC for 3, Vegas, and 4. So I played, like, all the mainline games. I haven't played Vault 76 or whatever it's called, because that had a really terrible release. And I was like, well, that game's dead. But apparently it's still around and people are still playing it, so it's not totally dead. But there were a lot of memes around that. Like, if you remember, you were around then, like, the collector's edition came with, like, a bunch of crap. Like, they really hyped it up, and they're like, yeah, you get a Pip-Boy where you can, like, put your phone in it and pretend it's a Pip-Boy, and you get, like, a bag or something. And then, like, people got it, and I guess they didn't put, like, desiccant packets in or something. So, like, everyone just got, like, a moldy bag, and it was just, like, kind of toxic. It was a bad situation all around. Yeah, the bag. Yeah, I don't know how they did that. I think they went with, like, a crappy menu or a crappy, like, logistics company that just, like, they didn't do their job. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. And it felt kind of a slap in the face to fans. On top of the game just being, like, kind of buggy to begin with and, like, not very fun. But it's still around, so they must have, like, done a bunch of patches and made it better. Most of the levels I played for 2 levels was a glitch, and the rest is legitimately... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, is my model not talking anymore? Oh, he's just slow. So there's a weird thing with Fortnite and, like, running other software where it's just, like, not working right. So I'm sorry if my mouth is not moving properly. That's a bit odd. I think it has something to do with the hardware acceleration with Fortnite. So my face is just going to get stuck sometimes. Sorry. I'm only playing this season for the Fallout stuff. Yeah, I feel you. I'm basically just in it for anything that's, like, cute. Like, any cute characters. Anything that, like, I'm vaguely interested in, like, IP-wise. Like, I actually got started in Fortnite because of watching Hololive girls play it. So, like, I watch Holomem, and I was like, oh, that's what Fortnite is. Because I used to, like, clown on it, because it was just, like, that game, like, all the kids played, right? And it was just, like, really annoying to hear about it all the time. But then I, stopped being a dick about, like, the games people played. And then I saw, like... Who did I see play it? I think it was Ame. I think it was Ame, Gura, and Ina played it. And then I was like, oh, that's not so bad. That actually looks like kind of fun. And then the Dragon Ball Z characters came out. So they had, like, a big Dragon Ball Z event, and I was like, I want Vegeta. I want to be Vegeta in Fortnite. So I literally, like, bought the game and then bought the Vegeta pack, and I've just been playing Fortnite ever since. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I'm so bad. So yeah, I have Vegeta. I don't know if I have any other... Oh, I have Bulma too, because Bulma and Vegeta came as a set. I've only played, like, Bulma, like, once. I should give her what she deserves and play her a little bit more. You want a One Piece collab? I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. We just had, like, Avatar and Korra. We've had DBZ. We had Jujutsu Kaisen, which I know nothing about. So, like, if they're doing all these, like, Shonen Jump properties, like, they gotta do One Piece, right? Like, it has to be coming. I want Daddy Zoro. I don't know anything about One Piece, so... that's just, like, something I never got into. It's just so long. And it's, like, it's been going since, like, I was very, very small. It's been going for so long. I get why people are into it, though. Like, from what I've heard. All of the, like, stuff about it. It makes a lot of sense, like, why people love it. And it's really cool that, like, an IP like that hasn't, like, fallen off, right? Like, it's been going for so long and people still love it. And they still consider it to be, like, a really good piece of story writing and art and fun. Zoro is the best waifu and husbando. Done with my merch packing. Yippee! Good for you. That's awesome. Logistics sucks. It's hard. I was packing up some stuff last night, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't... I don't want to mess this up. I'm screwed. I don't want to, like, fold something wrong, or get an address wrong, or pack something inappropriately. It's just, like, so much effort, too. It takes so long. Fulfillment is, like, no joke. For, like, shops and things, like, small businesses that have to, like, you know, send out a ton of orders all at once. Like, it's just so tough and mind-numbing. Especially if you don't have, like, people to help you. Congrats on doing the thing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hang on one sec. Yeah. Okay, I just forgot I didn't do something right, so... Never mind. Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking about packing orders, and I realized something, so I'll have to take care of that after stream. So, like, just... Sorry, I'm just, like... My brain is just going in 5 different directions right now. Oh, I felt that when I open orders for international peeps? Yeah, because, like, you have a lot to think about then, right? Because some countries have, like, different formats for different addresses, and it's like, if you get it wrong, it's like you don't want it to get, like, lost or get sent back to you, like, 4 months later, if it even ever comes back at all. It might just, like, fall off a conveyor belt somewhere, and then they just throw it away. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get my brain on track. Hold on. Zoro has Big Booba. Okay. I'm not familiar with that character, so I can't comment on that. Alright, where are we going? What do we have left for quests? Daily. Alright, so we still have one more daily to do. Eliminate opponents with a tactical AR. Is that what I have? No, I have the Warforged Assault Rifle. What's this? Huntress DMR. Eliminate opponents before searching a chest. Help defeat a boss. Okay. The tactical AR is probably going to be the easiest one, but if there's any bosses left, we can go... No. No, looks like all the bosses are dead. Okay. We'll go find a tactical AR. I thought this was a tactical AR, but maybe I'm wrong. Zoro's the guy with the 3 swords from the very beginning. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he looks like. So here are the characters I know from One Piece. Feel free to roast me, guys. Luffy or Luffy. I don't know if it's Luffy or Luffy. I think it's probably Luffy, right? Luffy, the girl with the tattoo on her shoulder. I already forgot her name. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. The little guy, Chopper. I know Chopper. He's like the mascot guy. And Carrot. Carrot is my favorite because she just looks adorable. But she doesn't seem to get a lot of fan art or like attention. So I assume she's just like a very small sub-character that like nobody really cares about. But I like her a lot. I think she's my favorite character design out of everybody. And who else? There's like some guys with like suits on that everyone's like really hot for. But I can't really name them. I've seen them in like prize figures. So like I watch a lot of like streamers that like go to Japan and do UFO catcher stuff. And there's always like those, you know, One Piece prize figs in there. And they're always like, oh man, it's blah, 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 the guy with the suit and the cane. And I'm just like, I have no idea who that is. But I think people are really like hyped for some of those characters. And I think that's it. I know there's a guy with like a bandana on his head. Man, I do not know One Piece. I'm sorry. Yes, that is Zoro. Okay, all right, gotcha. The bandana? Ah, yeah. Okay, so green bandana. Okay, roger that. Yeah, so I'm guessing he has like, he's just jacked. He's got really big like pectoral muscles, and they really accentuate that. Which is like, you know, it's part of the style of the series, right? Like, I think everyone in that show has like an accentuated form, whether they're like really curvy or like really, you know, muscly, right? And I think that's what appeals to a lot of people. It's like I've heard it's like a very cartoony style, and it kind of appeals to more of a Western audience because of that, which is neat. It's neat to see like different styles in anime and manga. That's part of the reason like I'm curious about getting into like the Dungeon Meshi manga. I'm watching the anime right now, but I've never read the manga. Just because the mangaka, she's got a really cool, unique style for her characters. And I love, you know, stuff like Land of the Lustrous, Hoseki no Kuni, because of that kind of like style, the very pointed look. And very, like, stark landscapes. Are you going to retire for tonight? Have fun and good luck on Clad. Thank you so much, Moo. Have a good night. Always a pleasure. Yeah, the trick in One Piece is they time skip, and a lot of them get big booba at that point before they kind of look normal. Oh, okay. So they time skip, and then everybody just gets, like, jacked and more powerful. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because it's, like, a clear delineation that, like, oh, they're aging and increasing, like, their powers and their abilities and like who they are, their like character growth and development. Man, that guy got wrecked. I'm just killing all these bots. Luffy Devil Fruit Powers is based on old cartoon. Devil Fruit Powers. Is that like Popeye eating spinach? Like Luffy eats fruit and he gets jacked? I know he gets, like, real stretchy. Like, his arms just, like, go nuts. This is one of those situations where it's, like, really funny to be like, hey, streamer who knows nothing about this, describe what you think this thing is. This is it for me. It's One Piece. Because One Piece is, like, so permeating, but I've never, like, watched or read it. So, like, I'm just, like, piecing things together. I'm just piecing, like, random things together in my head. And it's just totally wrong. Oh, can I punch on the bike? Hell yeah. I'm gonna fucking die here. Hold on. Oh, I'm not a fan of like how everyone's like got cars that can shoot. It's really annoying actually. Yeah, that's his devil fruit. Okay. I got you. All right, let's eat some mushrooms because they're good for you. And hide out in this place. So the cool thing about the fists here is you can do that. I haven't... Is this what I want? Yeah, the AR. Wait, are they the same? Okay, one's an assault rifle, one's an AR. Which means assault rifle, so I don't know why they're doing that delineation, but okay. Where is this guy? Got him. Okay, so that did not count. Okay, so it literally has to say tactical AR, I guess. Some of these missions, these daily missions are like kind of bugged, too. Like I had one yesterday. It was like slide into ammo, collect ammo while sliding. And I was doing it, and it just wasn't working. It only worked on light ammo, like pistol ammo, which is like, oh, come on, really? It's like every season they come out, they like reintroduce like 5 bugs, like at least. A devil fruit is a fruit which grants the person who eats the devil fruit powers, but at the cost of the ability to swim. Interesting. So that's very integral to the world, right? Because they're like pirates on boats, so they're always on ships. So if like they eat that fruit, they're putting themselves in like extreme danger, right? Because they may just like fucking drown if they're not careful. So I'm sure that's like a plot point that comes up quite often. And I'm sure there's probably been like characters that fucking died because of that, which is scary. I'm sure they've done like the hero scenes where they're just like he could save us all, but he's got to eat the devil fruit. But he might die, he might drown if he does it. And then they do it, and then they save the day, and then they drown. And then everyone gets big sag. And maybe I'm totally wrong about that, but that's that's exactly what I'm thinking in my head. Oh, right, we got the travel distance in a vehicle. Oh, so do we still have these daily challenges? This one is hard. Eliminate opponents before searching a chest. So I basically have to only pick up guns that aren't in chests. That never happened. Are you serious? That's such like an obvious plot thing to do. Maybe they're like, what's the mangaka's name? Oba? Is it Oba? Maybe they're holding it till like the end. Maybe that's going to be like the final arc. Like some like character everybody loves like dies because they take the devil fruit and then they drown. Oda, yeah. I'm calling it. You heard it here first, folks. Mechanics, you heard it here first. Oh, ad break. Hire the triage trooper. It's kind of weird. Stream Elements bot. I changed its name to Aeon Autobot. But sometimes it still comes across as Stream Elements. I'm not really happy about that. I've been informed that Stream Elements as a company is pretty shit, so I'm looking to possibly transition to a different type of alert management, which is fine because like I really only use Stream Elements for the alerts. No one is going to drown. Okay. I mean, to be fair, it is a shonen series, right? It's meant for like kids. So, but even then, I mean, like modern shonen right now seems to have a lot of like blood and guts, which is kind of a lot, right? Like, I didn't really get into Chainsaw Man because I was like, whoa, this is like too much for me. I'm not a blood and guts type of person. I like action, but like I like tame action. Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, they're in the car? No, okay. I thought they got in the car with me. Also, after eating a devil fruit, you can't eat another one. Oh, so it's like a one-time only deal. One and done. Interesting. So you can only, like, use that power once in your life. And then it's over. That's also a very, like, shonen type of, like, here's the MacGuffin. We've got the MacGuffin. It'll come in handy. Oh my god, there's like too many people here. We're getting down to it. We've only got like 7 people left. I need to get up here. Shit, I missed. I can do this. I can do this. Fuck, I couldn't do it. Oh well, we'll get him next time. Whew. Alright, alright, alright. We still have one more daily to get. We're gonna try and get this eliminate opponents before searching a chest. This might take us a little bit. Damn, this dude is just, like, rocking the boost. Welcome back. The ads have ended. If you got stuck watching ads, I appreciate it. All right, we're on. We got wrecked. We got wrecked on the roof there. Try that again. Also, if a devil fruit user eats another devil fruit, they will die. Okay. Do they die immediately, or do they get to, like, use their powers, like, again before, like, burning out? Because I could see that being a plot point too. It's just like, oh, he took the devil fruit again. He's gonna, you know, defeat the bad guy, and then he's gonna die. It's the only way out. Yeah, because that, like, that self-sacrifice, I mean, that's, like, a huge hallmark of, like, shonen, right? Man, One Piece has been going so long. I think when I first heard of One Piece, it was during, like, there was, like, the very first tournament arc in the television, in the anime. And that was probably, like, a very long time ago. That was probably, like, 2001 or 2002. The show, the anime's been going for over 20 years, so the mangas must have been going for, like, a couple of years longer than that, at least. Don't know, because no one has eaten another devil fruit except for one who didn't died. We don't know how. Wow. I'm coming up with, like, all these, like, tropes that, like, I'm surprised they haven't done yet. So that's what makes me think they're, like, holding this stuff till the end. We're gonna wing it here on this beached battleship. I'm gonna try and kill some folks with these. I wonder if it counts for, like, NPCs. It does. Okay, it counts. Bye-bye, snake. Colonel, I'm dummy thick. And I can't get out of this crate. David Hayter is so good. I was, like, so disappointed when they didn't get David Hayter back for 5. But I can see why, like, at that point, Kojima wanted, like, who he wanted. So, like, I don't fault him for, like, wanting to get the guy from 24, whatever his name is. Was it 24? I think it was 24. You know the guy I'm talking about. He did have a pretty cool voice. Thick. Yes, Hux, thick. Thick boys. What the fuck is going on? What are they doing? Oh, did I finish it? Yeah, I must have finished my daily. Thickums. Everyone in the One Piece universe knows if you eat another devil fruit, they will die. Well, yeah, but that doesn't stop anyone from, like, you know, from making it, like, a plot point in the story, right? I like how you run into these guys, and they're just... Oh, that was actually an NPC. That was actually a bot. It's not, like, stopping them from, like, putting holes in their own ship trying to get to the players. Oh, did they already defeat the boss? Come on, man. Thickums. Bulletproof tires. Good, good. What else we got? There's got to be more crates around here. Grenade launcher turret? Okay. Can honk. What else we got here? Ooh, what is this? Oh, there's like a... Oh, I see. So it looks like they keep some of the, like... Hold up. Are you really going to do that to me? Are you really going to do that to me? I'm going to take your shit. Sorry, I was saying that it looks like you can open this. Can I open it with the... Okay, right. So I can get, like, the really fancy Mad Max car if I've defeated the boss and I can take a shit. Oh, the One Piece fandom assumes you will die instantly if you eat another devil fruit. So they don't even explain what will happen. They're just like, yeah, you'll die. Okay. I guarantee you this is going to be a plot point at the end. Here, I guarantee you they're going to be like, no, Luffy, don't eat the devil fruit. You'll die. And then he does it. And then, like, he saves the world. He saves the world. And then, like, he's just so powerful at that point, he doesn't die. And everyone goes, oh, shit. He ate the devil fruit for the second time. What the fuck? You know? I guarantee it. So we're going to see. So you have me on stream now. I've recorded this to say that that is what's going to happen. So when we get to the end of One Piece and that happens, you're all going to be like, wow, Owen, you fucking called it. And you don't even watch One Piece. No, it won't. He's already a god. All right, well, prove me wrong. We got to wait till the end. We got to wait till the end. I've seen enough. I've seen enough tropes in my day. Million point tire gamba. He's literally Sun God Nika. I don't know what that is. Is there like a pantheon in One Piece? Do they have like a different set of gods? Because that's kind of cool. I like that type of world building where they're like, yeah, we all live on the ocean. We're all ocean people, and we've got like cool ocean gods. Like that would be dope. Because it like just totally makes sense, right? It's like if you have a world where like everybody like sails the ocean and that's like your main form of like living, it only makes sense that like you create a set of gods like around that type of world. Cool ocean gods like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Yup. All right, let's go to the Thunderdome. There's literally a Buddha fruit. Oh, cool. Do you turn into the Buddha? Do you achieve enlightenment? It's interesting that they're fruits, right? Because that's like a very like Abrahamic religion thing, right? Very, very Christian Old Testament. Eating the apple. The apple is like, you know, the knowledge of God, right? So it's like it's a forbidden fruit for a reason, because it's like man lives in naivety and bliss until they achieve the knowledge, right? You turn into a massive golden Buddha. Oh, okay. And like, what does that get you? Do you just get like really heavy and you just like sit on somebody, or is it like actually an enlightenment thing? Defeat a boss. Let's go get this guy. Oh, no, he just died. Oh, I hate switching seats because it doesn't just put you in the passenger seat, it puts you in like the rear seats as well. Oh, come back here, you little shit. You little shit. Yeah, the shonens I got into were Naruto and Bleach. I got into Naruto and Bleach. And then I literally, for each of them, I only lasted like about 100 episodes. Because that's basically like gets you through the first like 2 to 3 arcs. And then by that time, like they just hit filler. And I just couldn't deal with the filler. I was just like, this is the worst. And then I just like fell off entirely. And I didn't watch it anymore. I really liked Bleach up through the Soul Society arc though. I thought that was honestly like the perfect ending for me. Like they could have just ended the series there and it would have been great. Like they didn't really need to go past that. Like it was basically perfect. So I felt very satisfied getting to the end of Soul Society and just being like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good. Because I think I heard later on, like, fans got kind of, like, annoyed with some of the direction. Like, it just kind of got silly. Which is unfortunate. Because I think it had a lot of, like, really good base. Like, it had a really good base to it, right? Like, I felt really invested in some of the characters and what they were doing. And as a shonen, like, the concepts were just, like, neat and kind of different. Naruto, same thing. Like, I got, like, 100 episodes in, and then, like, they got to the filler stuff, like, before, I guess there was a time skip or something. It was before Shippuden. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm good. I think it just, like, took too long. Like, they just spent too long, like, not getting to the next part of the story, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just done now. And I'm just too old. Well, I don't want to say I'm too old for it, but, like, I'm just not in the right state of mind to get into shonen anymore. Which is kind of sad, because, like, they're fun. It's hard. I can't get into shonen. I can't get into isekai. I've tried, like, a couple of isekai. What did I watch? I watched Konosuba, which was, like, eh. It wasn't that funny, really. It was just kind of silly, and yeah, it was just kind of silly. And then, like, No Game No Life, which I actually liked. I like No Game No Life. I like the style of it. Like, it had, like, a very, like, neon, like, bloom and blur kind of style to it, and I like that. But yeah, for the most part, it's just a lot of power fantasy stuff, and I'm really not into power fantasy. I think I gave One Punch Man a shot. I watched all of, like, the first season One Punch Man, and I thought that, like, parts of it were good. But for the most part, I was just like, what's the point? Like, I didn't really get it. So I think that stuff's just, like, not for me. And if you like that, like, that's fine. You're allowed to like that. But it just seems like a lot of anime just turned into, like, oh, people really like power fantasy, so we're gonna push a lot of that. And, like, that's what sells. And I'm just like, I'm really not into it. That's why I watch, like, a lot of, like, older shows. So I'm catching up on stuff I missed in, like, the 80s and the 90s that have, like, you know, good writing, interesting characters. Maybe there's series of stuff, like, even early 2000s that I was, like, you know, interested in, but just never got around to. So, like, right now I'm watching, basically my favorite #1 all-time series is Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which is a space opera. It's literally like War and Peace, the anime. So it's about the struggles between, you know, the Galactic Federation, which are like the rebels, and, like, the evil Galactic Empire, which are, you know, the evil Galactic Empire, right? They're, like, you know, law and order, and, you know, submit to us, and women and men have, like, very strict gender roles and things like that, right? So it shows, like, the different sides of the struggles between, like, an authoritarian dictatorship and a democracy, and, like, what are the pros and cons of each, and the characters, and, you know, their struggles, and, like, you know, I don't know. It's just, like, it's one big giant space opera, and it's really fucking good. It's really worth the watch. The problem is it's 110 episodes, so it's, like, really hard to get somebody, like, invested in it. And I'd say, like, the first 3 episodes are kind of a little, like, so it's on top of that, it's also hard to get into because the first 3 episodes are a little scuffed. But I'm watching the Gaiden series of that, so it's like a follow-up series telling, like, prequel stories, which are, like, really good. Like, they have, like, really, like, entertaining moments. Like, I like shows where they have things that they put in where are not intentionally supposed to be funny, but they end up being funny. Like, there's this one shot of, like, just men in a spaceship with their shirts off, and they're just, like, pouring water over their heads, and taken out of context, it's, like, the funniest shit. But in the context of the show, it's just like, yeah, these men, like, they worked for the last, like, 6 hours to repair the spaceship, and they're hot and sweaty, and they need to cool off. So, duh, of course they're, like, you know, of course they're, like, dumping, like, a water bottle over their heads. But, like, the scene on its own is just, like, so funny. It's probably a GIF you may have seen on Discord or on Twitter somewhere, and you might not know it's from that show. But there are a lot of like unintentionally funny moments in Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which is not a comedy at all. It's definitely like a drama, a character drama. Older anime where there are actually stakes, yeah. Yeah, I get really in tune with like drama and character development. Like if you don't have drama and character development, I'm probably not gonna have a good time. Sometimes there's like a good slice of life or like a waifu show that like I'm just like, yep, I know going into this, it's just gonna be a cute slice of life. There may or may not be character development. So like I recently watched Bocchi the Rock, which a lot of people got into. I thought that was a very nice, easy, pleasant little slice of life that had just like really nice little moments, right? A little bit of character development, a little bit of like, you know, a comedy, like silly character moments around like anxiety and, you know, struggling with self-identity and things like that. And I just thought it was a very nice little slice of life. So sometimes I do enjoy a little cute show. The last KyoAni show I watched was Amagi no Brilliant Park, which I think they abbreviate to Amaburi, which was basically just like a struggling like Disneyland where like the mascots are actually like real magical creatures and like the Disney princess is actually a real like magical princess. They need the help of like just like some dumb high school kid to like get their finances straightened out and make the park more fun again and you know like bring, you know, children and families to the park and like, you know, survive. And like, you know, I guess there's something about increasing their magical energy and like the princess is like, you know, struggling or whatever. But anyway, it was just like a cute show about like dumb magical mascots and like, you know, cute waifus, and it was just fun. I just like that. So I do like a good dumb show sometimes. But for the most part, I'm looking for like drama. I'm looking for something where the characters have like real growth, they have real emotions, they have realistic or quasi-realistic relationships at least. And I find a lot of that's like, it's tough to find these days. Like you really got to look hard for the shows, the anime that has that. And I gotta have a stream sometime where I talk about like my favorite manga and anime, just so I can kind of like get my thoughts in order and like recommend some things I really love to you guys. Because like I have some manga that like I absolutely I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with, but that like I find to be like, wow, this is what I live for, right, in media. So like one of them I'll talk about just a little bit. One of them is called Medalist. So it's an ongoing manga right now. I think it's up to like volume 11 or 12, and it's about figure skating. So figure skating is something I have a pretty big interest in. I watched it during the Winter Olympics for years, but like I could never like get into it because like I didn't know like what times the competitions were on, or it's like hard to find like TV stations that show it. But in the last couple of years, you know, through the power of the internet and streaming, right, you can watch figure skating on YouTube. In the US, a lot of it's locked behind Peacock, which is the NBC like streaming service. But if you get a VPN, and you VPN to like Germany or the UK, you can watch a lot of it on YouTube through the International Skating Union's YouTube channel. But anyway, that's real figure skating. But the manga I like, Medalist, it's about a young girl. Her name's Inori, and she really wants to get into figure skating. And the problem is she's a little bit too old by Japanese figure skating standards to get into that. She's like in 4th grade or something like that. And typically like in Japan, like when kids get into figure skating is like starting at like 3 years old. Basically, it's like, I want my kid to be a figure skater. I'm going to get them on the ice and coaching at 3 years old, which is just like, that's just ridiculous, right? Like, that's just insane. So there's this little girl, she wants to get into figure skating. She's too old. Her mom doesn't want her to do it because like her older sister already tried it and got injured, and they spent a lot of money on her, and they just don't want to do it anymore. But Inori is very much committed to this idea, and she runs into who is to be her future coach, Tsukasa. And Tsukasa is a failed figure skater himself that kind of went through the same thing, where it's like he got really inspired to get into figure skating, but he was too old to get into it by the time, you know, he conquered his anxiety enough to like tell his parents that he wanted to do that thing. So he sees Inori and he understands like where she's coming from, and he commits to becoming her coach and helping her fulfill her dream. So it's a whole story about the relationship between the athlete and the coach, how they support, how he supports her, and how they support each other. And it's really just very wholesome. It's very wholesome, but it's also like talks a lot about the struggles of like what it means to be a child who wants to become like a world-class athlete, and what sorts of sacrifices they need to make. Like what like they may need to basically drop out of school for all intents and purposes at like an age where, you know, if you do that, like you may not have a chance to go to college. You may not have a chance to go to higher education because you're basically giving up your potential for having like a career outside of the sport that you're so involved with, because you have to give everything. You have to give your body, you have to give your time, your energy, and everything. And if you don't achieve your dream, like that's scary, right? It's scary to, you know, give so much of yourself and then end up being, well, I didn't, you know, get to do what I wanted to do, and now what do I do, right? What's next, right? That's terrifying. So this manga explores a lot of those themes, and it explores like figure skating itself, and it has a lot of explanations, like even if you don't know anything about figure skating, like how it's scored and what it means to do certain performances and tricks and things like that. It's very involved, and it's just, I don't know, there's like I've very rarely get emotional when I read or watch something like that, and honestly, like reading this makes me emotional. Like there are scenes in it where the coach and the athlete have like a very strong emotional connection to each other, and I've literally cried because it's just very, very touching and very emotional on a very deep level. So I definitely would recommend picking that up if you're looking for a manga with character development, with story. You know, even if you're not into sports anime or sports manga, which it is a sports manga. I definitely recommend it just as like a good story and a good character story. And the art is beautiful. Like it's a really, really beautiful style. It's a bit different from your typical manga. But in a good way. I really vibe with the mangaka's style. Their name is Surumaikada. So if you search up Medalist manga on Google, it should be the first thing that comes up. There is an anime in the works, but the anime is being done by a studio that's like known for being like not good. So I'm hesitant to recommend, especially because the anime hasn't even come out yet, and I'm kind of hoping they don't. they just like don't make it because it might kind of spoil the vibe for some people, which is unfortunate because, you know, there's so many anime fans that are like they're never going to read a manga. Like they don't want to read, they just want to watch something, which is fine. Like you should, you know, your time is what you make of it. And if you just want to watch anime and you don't have any interest in reading manga, then that's like totally cool. But I feel like it, you know, if it gets the anime and the anime sucks, it's going to turn a lot of people off to like wanting to read the manga, unfortunately. I think that the fan base for it though is very steeped in like telling people like, hey, even if this anime sucks, you really should read the manga because the manga is so good. But yeah, I'll never shove it down your throat. You're just going to hear me squee about it. So when a new volume comes out, you're definitely going to hear me go, oh my God, the new Medalist volume came out. I'm going to tell you all about Medalist, hopefully without spoilers. Definitely without spoilers. Because I definitely believe in no spoilers. I'll talk about like the themes though. Like I'll definitely address like the themes going on. And it is available digitally as well as physically. So for a while there, Kodansha has the rights. Kodansha made it digital only, and it's the first manga I've actually bought digital copies of. because I was very fervently, like, I was literally emailing Kodansha, and I'm like, please bring this manga over physical copies, because I will buy it. I will buy it for sure. It definitely deserves a physical release. So the first volume came out in a physical copy earlier this year, and they already have like the next like 2 to 3 lined up for release. I think the second one may have already come out. I just haven't like bought it yet. And that's mostly because like I've already read it, right? So like I have time, but like I definitely want to give them sales, because I want to, you know, let them know. You vote with your dollar, right? When it comes to manga and stuff, like you vote with your dollar. They know what sells. But yeah, I'll stop talking about medalists now. Sorry. I'm just like, it's just such a good story. I'm so happy about it. I think I might do like a rundown stream of like manga I really like, and do like 15 minutes of each, and do like a little PowerPoint or something with like clips from it, and do like a why you should watch this or why you should read this. I think that would be good like YouTube content too. Oh my god, why is my gun not working? There we go. Thank god I'm only fighting bots here. This is just stupid. It's fun to listen about. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I know I like kind of attract like a certain type of people that like to hear about things you get excited about, right? Hell yeah, PowerPoint night. Yeah, you know it. I'm cracked at PowerPoints, as you guys know. Not really. Yeah, it's like a lore Zatsu. Yeah. Yeah, I could talk a lot more about medalists, but I don't want to spoil it. I could talk a lot more about figure skating too, which is cool. I definitely want to probably talk about figure skating when we get closer to the season again. So the figure skating season is actually fairly short. It gets really intense. Well, it basically starts like in the fall. So you start to get these the Challenger Cup series and the smaller events going on, I think around September. I think it starts around September. And that's when you see the figure skaters, like they've been doing training all year, and they've been like putting their programs together. And then they start debuting their programs like at a national level and an international level. And then you get to the big events, which are the Grand Prix series, the Grand Prix of figure skating. And that all happens in like November, December. And it's like one weekend after the other. It's like boom, 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 like first weekend in November, second weekend in November, third weekend in November. So that's when you have like, you know, the US Grand Prix, you have the China Grand Prix, you have, you know, these big events where it's like these are the top competitors in the world internationally, and they're the ones competing to go to the World Championship, right? So they need to get, you know, a certain level of points or whatever. I've forgotten the scoring system already, but basically they're competing to go to the World Championship. And then whoever wins at the World Championship between men's singles, women's singles, pairs, and rhythm dance become world champions. So they're the ones that are like vying to like go to the Olympics, right? Throughout the year, they're vying to like get enough points, get on enough podiums to be able to have their country send them to the Winter Olympics. And of course, the Winter Olympics only happen every 4 years, so it's not always an Olympic year. But they're basically, you know, you have like an Olympic cycle, which is like 4 years. So like every 4 years, you know, you're having new competitors come in, you're having old competitors, you know, try to compete to retain their titles. They're all trying to get on that world stage. And it's really intense. Like, it's really intense to be a figure skater. Most figure skaters, like men, like retire by the time they're like 26 or 27. Women are retiring at like 22, 23. Just because their bodies are just like, they've literally just been like used up at that point, right? The jumps they're doing are so intense, like the triples and the quads. They're pushing themselves at such a young age, you know, like in their teens, to do these incredibly intense maneuvers that just take a huge toll on their body. And by the time they like finally get through puberty and, you know, obtain like adult bodies, like their bodies are just like fighting against them. At the same time, they're trying to get their bodies to do the thing, you know. So if you get what I mean, it's just like it becomes harder and harder the older you get. Hey there, how's the cutest cat boy doing? Oh, Recco, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Aw, you're making me blush. I'm doing well. We're just doing a little morning Fortnite stream here. Fortnite and coffee. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. I've already done my daily missions. I'm just rambling about figure skating right now. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, so if you just joined us, we have a new redeem in the points. So if you go to my tires down there, if you click on the tires link, you'll see there's a couple new redeems. One of them is a race engineer and one of them is a race queen. You can get the race engineer or the race queen to talk to me over the radio while I'm racing. So it cuts to the pits. The race queen or the race engineer sends me a message over the radio. So I definitely encourage you to use your points to to do that from time to time. It's fun. I was inspired by another VTuber, Shindigs. He's done a lot of stuff with like Sammy and stuff on the back end with TTS, where he set up streams where it's like a dating sim between him and his chat, and they're like he's dating like peepos and they're talking to him like through text to speech. Like the chat is literally talking to him through text to speech and the peepos are like animating because of it. So I wanted to like get something like that set up for you guys. Yeah, it's super cute. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, Rekko, how are you? How did your bikini stream go? I was able to tune in for a little bit. It was so cute. You look so cute in your gold bikini. I hope you had fun. I think when I tuned in, you're like, all right, I'm here. I'm in a bikini. That's the stream. What else do you guys want? It's me in a bikini. And I'm like, yes, this is all we wanted. This is everything. Anyway, you looked really good in it. It was very nice. Peepo my Oshi. Peepo your Oshi. Alright. What are we doing? We're just, like, driving around here. I guess we're just going to keep driving around, talking about figure skating. Yeah, so, Grand Prix of Figure Skating, it's like a series of events, November to December. They're vying for the World Championship. The thing with that is, like, the World Championship happens in, like, March. It's, like, 3 months after that. So it's kind of a weird, like, lull in the season. And there's, like, national events going on January, February. Like, I think the U.S. Nationals are in, like, late January or early February, if I remember right. So there is still, like, competition going on. So, yeah, like, the whole figure skating season is basically, like, September to March. And I watch most, if not all of it, on YouTube through the ISU streams, because they do live stream them. Right now, the top male competitor in the world is Ilya Malinin. He's an American. He's the first person ever to do the quad axle in competition. He goes by the nickname Quad God. So his Instagram is literally like Quad God in like Leet speak. But he's just incredibly cracked. Like he's so intense. He's really on another level. He's like the Max Verstappen of figure skating. At this point, like the Japanese men like can't even keep up with him at this point because he's just so incredible. In the last competition at Worlds, he broke Nathan Chen's world record-breaking score from the Olympics. So Ilya is now the highest scoring men's figure skater of all time. And I definitely encourage you to watch his championship-winning free skate from that. It's just amazing. Like, it was literally perfect. Like, he made no mistakes whatsoever. He's also a little shit. So there is drama that happens in figure skating. Probably not as much as there used to be because, like, social media is so permeating. There's a lot more training for these athletes and social media management to make them, like, not terrible, toxic people and, like, watch what you say. But Ilya last year, you know, the previous year, he did not win at Worlds. He did have the quad axle, but he did not perform as well as, you know, the Japanese competitors like, you know, Shoma Uno and Yuma Kageyama and those guys. He said something kind of nasty, which was basically, all right. So let me backtrack. So there's two scores you get in competition. There's your technical score, and then there's your oh my god, I'm forgetting it. Holy crap. Your component score. So you have technical and component. Technical is your ability to do jumps and skating in general. It's like very hard and fast. Like, yep, you completed that many rotations. Yep, you landed it, perfectly. Yep, you did not make a mistake. You get this many points. And then there's a component score. The component score is a lot more subjective. It's basically your artistic talent. So if you do more artistic moves on top of your technical abilities, you will get a higher component score. It's controversial because it's subjective, but it's been kind of boiled down to a point where like the judges know what they're looking at and they do make judgments pretty well based on like your movement, your style, like what kinds of components you put into your ice dancing, basically. Like how well do you match the music? Like what sort of like emotions are you expressing? And it sounds kind of weird that like that's something that can be scored, but it makes sense for figure skating. So it's a lot less controversial than you think. Though sometimes we do get a skate where it's just like, oh my god, that was amazing, and then the judges like they just didn't like it for one reason or another, and the audience gets pissed. They're like, wow, why? Like that's stupid. Like why didn't you score them higher? But anyway, so what I'm getting at is that last year Ilya had very high technical scores, but his artistic score was lacking. There's music going on there. His artistic talent just like wasn't there. So that's why he lost out on the world championship. So he made a comment like probably about like a couple weeks to a month after that. He said like, oh yeah, in order to get like a good artistic score, you have to be gay. and everyone was like, oh no, he didn't. So like, obviously, I don't know if obviously, but like if figure skating, like it's very like queer, right? Like there's a lot of like gay and queer and like it's that type of community, right? And it's been like that like forever. Like there's a lot of gay athletes, there's a lot of queer and there's even trans athletes now participating, like openly trans athletes. So he said that, which is stupid, right? Because like half his friends are gay, right? Like half his friends are LGBTQ. So it doesn't make any sense. Like he's just being a little shit. So he said that, and they're like, nope, you apologize and get better, kid. So he did apologize. He apologized. And I think it was a sincere apology because like he's good friends with like Jason Brown, who's like the top like very openly gay male figure skater for US men, and he's like so beloved by the community. He's an amazing person, an amazing figure skater. He has great flair and great artistic qualities. So I think Jason probably talked to him and was like, dude, like you can't say that. So like he apologized. And this year he worked with a choreographer that's incredible. I think her name's Shaylin Bourne. She did his choreography this year and he really upped his artistic ability. Like he really worked on it. And I think that's the best thing you can do. Like after saying something like that, you do have to apologize, but you also got to prove that like you can do the artistic bit. And he really did. Like he really worked on it. He really put together a very artistically good program on top of a really good technical program. And he kind of put all those, I don't want to call them haters because they're not really haters. Like they're right. Like he didn't have very good artistic quality last year. He put those concerns to bed. It's like, okay, all right, he did it. He proved it. He can do the artistic stuff and he can do the technical stuff. So good for him. So he's just cracked. He's insane. And like saying that stuff, it is horrible, right? Like, and I definitely think like if you're an adult and you've gone it through life enough, like there's no excuse for saying that kind of shit, right? Like it's just queer phobic and stupid. In his quasi defense, he is still a kid. Like I think he said that when he's like 17. So he is still in that like little shit period. So I think he doesn't get a pass, but he definitely gets an opportunity to like, his friends come out of the woodwork and say like, hey, dude, like, don't say that. You need to apologize. So, he did the right thing. hopefully he never says anything like that again, and he's learned from his mistakes, and he's just like, yep, I'm just, you know, I just should keep my mouth shut, right? That's the best thing that can come out of it. Man, I found out some of my coworkers are kind of anti-trans. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I'm a cishet dude, but it puts me in a rough spot having to argue with 2 women that trans women are women. Yeah, it's really tough. Luckily, I work in a place that has a group hosted by the business that's the LGBTQ group, and I'm a member of it. So I am involved in that stuff at my workplace. And the CEO is involved. Like, the CEO actually, like, started the group, like, himself. And we have, you know, like, officers in, you know, the organization at every level that are involved in it. So it's a really, like, open and accepting kind of workplace environment. But I mean, you know, with any workplace, there's gonna be assholes. There's gonna be prejudice. So, yeah, it's tough to deal with. But yeah. All right, I think we played enough Fortnite. It is, wow, we've been going for a while. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna call it here. Please come back to the channel in 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours. We're gonna be doing our collab with the little guys, just little guys. I have the thumbnail here. Wait, where did it go? Oh, did I delete it? Oh, it's gone. Okay. I destroyed it. Anyway, take a look at my Twitter. We're gonna have the collab in a couple hours. We're gonna be playing Among Us. We're gonna be playing with Shinsu, Cielo, Saku, Danshi, and Toga Nebula. So I look forward to that. All right, you guys. I will see you later. Let's raid over to somebody. Let's see who's still on from this morning. We got Big Ham. We got Ribians. I've raided Big Ham a lot. I don't often get to raid Ribians.
Shit your pants and leave for now.
Shit your pants. Just shit your pants. All right, let's go raid Ribians. All right, have a good day, everybody. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.